Hello, it's me again, your instructor, Amelie Brown. Welcome to week 4. I hope everybody has seen the exciting opportunity for a survey to choose preferences for your educational experience at DVC. I've placed a link to the extra credit discussion right above the general questions discussion. There are no wrong answers, but we appreciate if you share your opinions with us. Now for this week's work. We found information in reference sources and in the books and videos that the DVC library provides. Now we're moving right along to find articles in magazines and journals and newspapers in order to identify the specific evidence that we would like to use to support our own arguments we want to make in the final project. So from the library's homepage, you want to go to Articles and More. Here you have a list of 62 databases in alphabetical order. Some of the popular ones are highlighted on the right-hand side. You've already used some of those. The general ones like the Academic Search Premier or the ProQuest Research Library will be sufficient to answer just about any question that you might have. But depending on your topic, you might want to access subject-specific resources like biology journals or an accounting and tax database. How do you identify them? You can go up here to all subjects, you pull down, and then you'll see a list of subjects that we've derived from the departments or the majors at DVC. So you won't see medical, since we don't have a medical school, but you will see health science, for example. Or for my topic with Colin Kaepernick kneeling for the national anthem, I was thinking, maybe sociology might be a subject area that would be worth examining. So if I select sociology, now I only look at 27 databases. And at the top, there's this light eggshell area where we link you to the best bets. So in my case, the Ethnic News Watch looked like a valuable source. Right, since it's a collection of newspapers, magazines, and journals of the ethnic minority and native press, as opposed to the mainstream press. So I did use this, as you will see in the note card that I have created. So for specific instructions on how to search the databases in the ProQuest family or the databases in the EBSCO family, I have uploaded the tutorials that those companies have created. Please take a moment to review them before you do your searches so that you can write very specific sources and find exactly the article that gives you the best evidence for your topic, right? So the next step is going to be to go into Noodle Tools and create a new citation for the article that you have identified. I've already opened up my project, and here are the citations I have created already. Now I want to go to create new citation, and then it asks me again, so where did I see this? I found it in a database, and in my case it is a newspaper article. But you notice it has an option for magazine or for journal or film or video recording. So you do want to very carefully select the proper type of source. I click on newspaper, and here is the Show Me module, a series of slides that compiled by Noodle Tools that explain to you how do you tell it's a newspaper, how do you evaluate the content you find in it, and last but not least, how do you cite it? In case after viewing the slides you decide maybe it's not a newspaper after all, then here they give you other options, what it might be. You do want to click through this, but since I've done it already many times, so I can just say continue. And then Noodle Tools prompts me to fill in the name of the database, the author's name, the article title, the name of the newspaper, the publication city if it is a small newspaper, the specific publication date, and an annotation. I'm using the annotation box to remind myself of how I have found this article, so I can keep track of the research strategy that I've used. Once it's all done, you want to click on the Submit button that's off the screen right now. So once you click Submit, Noodle Tools puts the entire all the pieces of the citation together in a sequence that's appropriate for MLA style citations. And in this is the article I found in the Ethnic Newswatch database. As you can see here, it's from the Afro-American, which is a small newspaper that therefore I added that it was published in Baltimore. And then here I highlight how I found this and why I selected the Ethnic Newswatch database as a reminder to myself when I come back later. And then it shows me here the note card that I have created to go along with the citation. So I quote from the actual article here shown in pink, then I paraphrase the content. Why do I think this what does this content say in my own words? And then I put my own reaction to it. And I think working with the content and the source this way really helps me to have the ideas gel in my mind, have my argument come together. So now I just quickly want to show you how to connect the note card to the actual citation. When you go up to note cards, you see I've laid them out on my desktop in the sequence in which I found them. Here's the one that we just looked at, should black players join the protest? I can click on details to open it up. And this one has already been connected to the source, right? You see the citation here. So if I go back to note cards and say I want to make a new one, you see you can fill in all the content first, but also you have the source field up here. So there, when you pull down from the arrow, it knows all the citations I've already created for this particular project. And I can just click on one of them, and then it connects my thoughts on the card to that specific citation. Does that make sense? Okay. So now if we close it, then the other thing you notice here that is on the side, Noodle Tools has provided an area where you can set up your outline. Right? You can use this to create your outline for this week, or you can write it in a separate document the way that the model outline that I give you in the discussion is set up. I look forward to all of your fascinating finds this week and the connections that you make from the sources to what you know already. Thank you.